where Buffy the Vampire Slayer cast are now. Buffy the Vampire Slayer earned cult status among fantasy fans, but a lot has happened since it first aired 25 years ago. Sarah Michelle Gellar doesn't appear to have aged since playing Buffy 25 years ago. Playing Buffy Summers helped turn Sarah Michelle Gellar into a Hollywood leading lady. She went on to bag roles in Cruel Intentions, Scooby-Doo, The Grudge and Scream 2. She also made various TV cameos including in The Simpsons, American Dad, Sex and the City, Star Wars Rebels, and The Big Bang Theory. Away from the cameras, the 45-year-old has been married to Freddie Prinze Jr., who played Fred in the Scooby-Doo films, for a decade and has 2 children, Charlotte and Rocky. In 2018, Sarah came under fire when she shared saucy lingerie shots on Instagram and said she would put the snaps around her house as a reminder not to overeat on Thanksgiving. Eating disorder groups claimed her comments voiced damaging thoughts about food and glamorized being skinny, and she later apologized. Last year, Sarah joined a number of actors who called out Buffy creator Joss Whedon for allegedly creating a toxic environment and verbally abusing cast, which he has adamantly denied. On Instagram, she wrote, "While I am proud to have my name associated with Buffy Summers, I don't want to be forever associated with the name Joss Whedon." Nicholas Brendon has struggled with booze addiction and depression. After playing lovable Xander in Buffy, Nicholas Brendon's life took a turn for the worse as he fought a lengthy battle with alcoholism and depression. The 51-year-old has been arrested multiple times for offenses including vandalism, theft, property destruction, drug use and violence. Nicholas has had multiple rehab stints, including after domestic violence cases. Last year, Indiana police found several bags containing crystal/powder residue in his car, including some in secret compartments, after he was pulled over for driving erratically. Nicholas, who has been divorced twice, played Kevin Lynch in Criminal Minds and appeared in limited-release films including Big Gay Love and Coherence. The star's sister linked his recent heart issues to spinal surgery in 2021 and claimed he suffered similar problems after the operation. Seth Green starred as guitar-playing teen Daniel Oz Osborne, who for a time was Willow's boyfriend and later discovered he was a werewolf. He went on to appear in a range of TV hits from that 70s show to Sesame Street, How I Met Your Mother, The Simpsons and Star Wars spin-offs. The 48-year-olds played Dr. Evil's son in Austin Powers and voices Chris Griffin in Family Guy and Howard the Duck in Guardians of the Galaxy. Seth has been married for 12 years to actress Claire Grant, who he worked with on the shows Robot Chicken, Star Wars, The Clone Wars and Holidays. Anthony Head played the all-knowledgeable Giles, a watchful mentor and father figure to the Vampire Slayer. After the show, he starred in Little Britain, Silent Witness, Spooks, Netflix hit The Stranger and a number of films. The 68-year-old, who lives in Somerset, has been married to animal whisperer Sarah Fisher for 40 years and has 2 actress daughters. Charisma Carpenter shocked fans when she appeared in Playboy magazine. Charisma Carpenter's character Cordelia Chase was a popular but shallow student at Sunnydale High before she decided to help Buffy in her quest to rid the world of evil. After being killed off, she appeared in another supernatural show, Charmed, as well as CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, Sons of Anarchy, and 2 Expendables films as Lacey. In 2004, she was photographed nude for Playboy and said it was a bid to feel desirable and sexy, having gained weight while pregnant with her only son, Donovan, then 2. She also said it was a good financial move. Charisma, who was in Ask Men's Top 99 Most Desirable Women list twice, was married for 6 years until 2008. James Masters played Spike, who had one of the show's most dramatic transformations, from seasoned Vampire Slayer killer to Buffy's ally, love interest and savior. However, he claimed creator Whedon was frustrated by the peroxide blonde bloodsucker's popularity because he wanted to kill him off and, in one instance, allegedly pushed him against a wall and yelled at him. In his personal life, the actor divorced Leanne Davidson, the mother of his 26-year-old son, in 1997. 6 years later he adopted his niece, who's now a maths PhD student, but the star rarely talks about her due to her disinterest in fame and show business. Last year, James' decade-long marriage to Patricia Ramon came to an end. The divorce was filed for shortly before their 10th wedding anniversary. David Boreanaz played Buffy's main love interest Angel, a vampire-turned-private investigator, and even got his own eponymous spin-off. He went on to star in the music video for Dido's 2003 hit White Flag and played Seeley Booth in the drama Bones for 12 years. In 2010, David's personal life came under scrutiny when it emerged he had an affair with Tiger Woods' alleged mistress Rachel Yucatel. The 52-year-old's wife Jamie Bergman was pregnant with their second child at the time, but he claimed it saved his marriage. He told TV Week that she was initially angry, but the fling served as a bonding experience in the long run. David has continued to act, including in the military drama SEAL Team, and runs the nail polish business Chrome Girls with his wife. Alyson Hannigan went on to star in hits including American Pie and How I Met Your Mother. Alyson Hannigan was surprised to land the part of nerd-turned-powerful witch Willow Rosenberg because her audition was terrible and she forgot all her lines. Fortunately, it led to other big roles including Lily Aldrin in How I Met Your Mother and band geek Michelle Flaherty in the American Pie franchise. However, her part in the coming-of-age sex comedy films often leaves her cringing when fans quote her line, "This one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my..." Alyson regularly has to interrupt them mid-sentence because she's terrified of having to explain what the sex act is to her two daughters. The 48-year-old is married to Alexis Denisov, who was also in Buffy, despite him initially turning her down because he didn't want to date a co-star. Eliza Dushku was just 16 when she landed the role of Slayer Faith Lehane and had to seek legal emancipation to work the long hours required. Already a successful child actor, she went on to work on movies including Bring It On, in 2000, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, before reuniting with Joss Whedon on the TV series Dollhouse. But she struggled with drug and drink abuse from the age of 14 and, at one point, admitted her addiction became so severe her brother banned her from seeing her young niece. She has now been clean for over a decade. In 2018, Eliza publicly accused stunt coordinator Joel Kramer of molesting her when she was 12 and working on the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie True Lies. She claims that after an adult friend confronted Kramer, Eliza was injured in the stunt, breaking several ribs. Kramer denied the accusation of sexual misconduct. In 2019, she was given an £8 million settlement by CBS after being sacked from the TV series Bull over her allegations that the lead, Michael Weatherly, behaved inappropriately. Weatherly was filmed making comments about spanking Dushku over his knee, soliciting a threesome and alluding to sexual assault in his rape van, but after she complained to producers she was fired. Weatherly publicly apologized for the comments. The 41-year-old actress is married to businessman Peter Palangian and they share two sons, Philip, 3, and 1-year-old Bowden. Buffy's sister Dawn Summers was played by Michelle Trachtenberg, and after the series, she went on to another big show aimed at teenagers. She played Georgina Sparks in Gossip Girl for 5 years until 2012, and earlier this year, it was confirmed she will star in the second season of the show's revival. Michelle, 36, also made claims about Whedon acting inappropriately on set in 2021. He did not respond to her allegations.